northern China, a land thirsty for survival. For decades, water scarcity has threatened the future of millions. While the north dries up, the south holds an abundance. The Yangtze River flows with 44 billion cubic meters of potential life. In 1952, a vision was born. A plan so massive it seemed impossible.
The South to North Water Transfer Project. 3 massive routes, east, central, and west, spanning thousands of kilometers. 79 billion decades of labor. This is not just construction. It is a battle against nature itself. Before a single stone is moved, thousands of engineers survey the land. Precision is the only option.
Hold the rod steady at point 12.
They face swamps, mountains, and unstable soil. Every inch of the 3,000-kilometer route must be mapped.
2002, the order is given. The world's largest water diversion project officially breaks ground.
The mission: divert 44.8 billion cubic meters of water annually.
The Earth begins to move.
This is the story of how China is rebuilding its own geography.
The eastern route begins here, utilizing the ancient Grand Canal, a waterway carved by ancestors, now upgraded for the modern age. But gravity is the enemy. The water must flow uphill, rising 65 meters to reach Tianjin.
To conquer gravity, engineers construct the world's largest cluster of pumping stations.
34 pumping stations. Giant impellers designed to lift millions of tons of water.
Precision engineering is critical. A single loose bolt could compromise the flow of an entire province. Thousands of tons of concrete are poured daily. The foundation must withstand immense hydraulic pressure. It is grueling work. Shifts run day and night to meet the deadline.
These aren't just pumps. They are the heart of the eastern route, beating water northward.
Simultaneously, the canal is deepened. Centuries of silt are removed to increase capacity.
Clean water is paramount. Pollution control systems are embedded directly into the infrastructure. A massive power grid is built just to feed these hungry machines.
2013. The systems go online. The pumps roar to life.
The water begins its climb, defying nature to feed the thirsty north. The eastern route is operational, but the central route poses an even greater challenge.
The Central Route. A path that must cross the mighty Yellow River.
It starts here, the Danjiangkou Reservoir, the source.
To store more water, the dam itself must be raised. A colossal renovation project. The dam's height is increased from 162 meters to 176 meters. High-altitude courage. Workers risk everything to secure the new structure.
With the dam raised, the water is ready to flow by gravity alone toward Beijing.
A canal is not just a ditch. It is a precise geometric channel stretching over 1,000 kilometers. Specialized pavers lay concrete liners. This prevents seepage, ensuring every drop reaches the capital. The surface must be smooth to reduce friction and maximize flow speed.
It cuts through provinces, displacing farmland and reshaping the countryside.
Hundreds of bridges are built to keep local communities connected across the new waterway. Then, the ultimate obstacle, the Yellow River. The canal must cross it.
You cannot go over it. You must go under. 2 massive tunnels, buried deep beneath the riverbed.
Enter the tunnel boring machine.
A mechanical worm designed to eat through rock and mud. 70 meters beneath the river. The pressure is immense. The risk of flooding is constant.
As the machine digs, workers install the tunnel lining, a double-layer shield against the crushing river above. This is the crossing of the Yellow River, an engineering marvel never attempted at this scale.
Precision is measured in millimeters. A deviation here would be catastrophic. Breakthrough! The north and south are now connected beneath the river.
The tunnel is finished, a smooth artery for the water to bypass the sediment-heavy Yellow River.
Where tunnels aren't needed, aqueducts take over. The Shehe Aqueduct, a bridge for water. Prefabricated beams, weighing 1,200 tons each, are lifted into place with surgical care. Suspended in the air, the water will flow highway style above the natural terrain.
Curing the concrete is vital. Temperature control ensures no cracks form.
A man-made river in the sky, stretching as far as the eye can see. Every joint is sealed. Not a drop can be wasted. Alongside the water, infrastructure grows. Roads for maintenance and security. A green corridor. Trees are planted to stabilize the soil and protect the water quality.
The water is a national asset. It must be protected from contamination and interference.
1,400 kilometers total. The central route is a scar that brings life. The builders know the value of what they are creating. Sluice gates, the valves of the system, controlling the speed and volume of the torrent.
Protection against the elements is a never-ending task.
Systems check. Every gate is tested before the water arrives.
December 2014, the central route is ready.
The gates open. The water begins its long journey to Beijing.
It flows over valleys, through mountains, and under rivers.
City by city, the lifeline extends.
Finally, it reaches the capital. Water from the Yangtze, now flowing from taps in Beijing.
Phase 1 is complete. But the West remains.
2022. New phases begin. Diverting water to the Hanjiang to replenish what was taken.
The Hanjiang Diversion Tunnel cuts through the formidable Qinling Mountains.
The rock here is harder, the progress slower.
9 years of scheduled labor. A marathon, not a sprint. The network expands, a web of water covering the nation.
The Western Route, the final frontier, the most difficult engineering project in human history.
Elevations over 4,000 meters. Thin air. Freezing temperatures.
The plan: to capture water from the headwaters of the Yangtze and move it to the Yellow River.
But the ground here is alive. High seismic activity makes construction dangerous.
Engineers analyze the rock. Can it hold the weight of the massive dams required?
tunnels hundreds of kilometers long, deep underground, where rock temperatures soar.
Access is impossible by road. Equipment must be flown in.
Just reaching the construction site is a feat of engineering. Just reaching the construction site is a feat of engineering. Blasting through the roof of the world.
The ecological balance is fragile. Controversy surrounds the western route.
Completion is decades away, a goal set for 2050.
New technology is being invented just to make this route possible.
Oxygen levels are low. Workers need life support systems to build.
Climate change adds urgency. The glaciers are shrinking.
It remains a dream of concrete and steel, slowly becoming reality.
3 routes. One goal. To hydrate a nation. Preparatory works have begun. Small steps toward the giant leap.
Green energy powers the camps in this remote wilderness.
Winter halts progress, but only temporarily.
When the ice melts, the work resumes with renewed fury. Factories are built on site to produce the materials needed. Logistics here is a nightmare. Drivers need nerves of steel.
Every meter finished is a victory for Chinese engineering.
The western route is the crown jewel of the project.
Hard, expensive, but necessary.
Real-time monitoring of every drop across thousands of kilometers.
Automation keeps the water clean and the flow unobstructed.
The impact is visible. Agriculture in the north gets a second chance.
Industry is powered. The economic engine of the north is fueled by southern water.
Underground, the depleted aquifers finally begin to recover.
Maintenance is constant. The project must last for centuries.
Even underwater, inspections never stop. The source remains plentiful, balanced by careful management. Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei. Millions of lives depend on this flow.
A generation watched it be built. The next will take it for granted. Over 60 billion cubic meters transferred. A river of life moved by hand. The unsung heroes. The workers who moved the earth. Their sweat is mixed into the concrete of every aqueduct and tunnel.
The South to North Water Transfer Project.
An engineering marvel that conquered the Yellow River.
Machines that reverse the flow of nature.
and a challenge that continues into the future.
By 2050, the network will be complete. Securing the future for the next generation. China's super project, the largest water transfer in history.
Water is life, and here, life flows north.
To ensure the integrity of the massive canal, thousands of workers meticulously pour and smooth the concrete.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more engineering marvels.